Thank you for your patience. I'm ready now to let you know how we're going to be taking our quizzes either in class or online with ZipGrade. We're planning on our first quiz tomorrow, and if everything goes well, we'll be able to quickly collect the results whether you're in class or online. If you're in the face-to-face class, you've already practiced taking our quiz with ZipGrade, and you know that along with the quiz that you're working on, you'll have this Scantron sheet. It always has 50 questions regardless of the length. But we are filling in English our name, the date, the class, and whatever the name of the quiz is. And then in Google Classroom, and I'll show you where that is in a second, everyone has been given a student ID. And regardless of whether you're in class or online, you need an ID to take the quiz so that when it's scored, it gets assigned to your name. And so in-person, face-to-face students only have to bubble in their numbers. So if the number was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, there's 5 numbers there, you would bubble in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make sure you do one bubble in each of these columns, and that's for your ID. Once you've done that, the quiz begins here at this question 1. And however many, quiz begins here. I'm just writing this out. Quiz begins here. So the quiz begins here, and then however many questions you have, you just bubble it. And when you're at the end, you just stop. Most of our practice problems have either had 14 or 16 so far, and so we just stop and we just don't use the rest of this. You don't write in it. I better erase that because I don't want people writing in it. Leave these blank, and the computer will just ignore it. And as you know, what I do is I walk around and I just hold my phone over it, and it takes a picture of it and it grades it. So that's cool, and all that information goes to the computer, and I have your results. If you've been face-to-face, we've practiced that. This should be familiar. Now let's talk about the online students. Every single student, including the hybrid and online students, have an assignment posted that looks like this in each class. And I basically titled it, "This is not an assignment, but your ZipGrade ID is in the comments." And every student, as I said, has a ZipGrade ID. That's the first comment. It's a 5-digit number. So this is for your ID. Everybody gets one of those. Oops, not IB. What am I doing? ID. Everybody gets one of those. And then I've also assigned an access code to all of my hybrid and online students. And that comment is the second one. There's a second comment. I've actually typed in access code and then whatever it is, and it might be letters or numbers, but it's written next to it. If you're going to take one of these assessments online, you need both of these. You need your 5-digit number and your access code, and you can find it by going to look at your grade for this assignment. The grade is blank, but there's 2 comments there. Okay, so how do we take the quiz online if we're at home? Either hybrid or online. If we're at home, how do we take the quiz? Well, that's what the next slide is about. So if you're going to take a quiz at home, the first thing you need to do is in your browser, you need to go to this website, zipgrade.com/s. That is the student portal. And then because we are taking our quizzes that need both the ID and the access code, we're going to use this box to log in. So you put your ID here, that's the 5-digit number, and you put your access code here, that's the one with letters and numbers. And then you hit login. And once you do that, you'll be taken to a screen with the posted quiz. You click on the quiz, and the quiz shows up along with a list of basically an online bubble sheet where you can select your answer. There's another video that I've already posted that shows what that student screen looks like and how that works. I wanted to post this one so that everybody knew where to find their ID and their access code. And if you're taking a quiz at home, then you need both those numbers. If you're absent that day but you want to take the quiz at home, and I haven't given you an access code yet, just email me and we'll take care of that. but all of my online and hybrid students already have those numbers, and they're posted in that Google Classroom assignment. Even though you have a blank grade, there are 2 comments that I posted for that assignment, and you'll see them there when you look at the grades. Please email me if you have any questions, but this is how we're going to get started with our quizzes. Now, don't look for the quizzes tonight. The quizzes post, the morning of the quiz, so they'll be ready for you to work on when class is beginning that day. Okay, so that's enough for now. You can email me with questions. Good luck, and we'll keep our fingers crossed that the system works out. So far, things have gone well. Take care.